Okay, so in the last video we studied spectral mapping, and we have this change, okay? And we can show the difference of. Now we have to learn these things in an order of operations, however. So in order to understand parallax mapping, you have to learn normal mapping. So I'm going to cover normal mapping again, but in the fact that normal mapping can have some change on it. So in Gimp, I'll show you as much as I can with Gimp, and then I'll show you a lot more in Photoshop. Okay, the first thing is, yes, we can generate a normal map based upon filters. Incidentally, if you have a Mac computer and you're looking for a route to generate a normal map, Gimp is a good choice. In fact, it's probably one of your only choices in the fact that normal mapping is really difficult on a Mac computer. I don't know if I showed you this, but I'll add it as a caveat, 3D view. So if I could drag, I can drag this around by going like right mouse, left mouse allows you to rotate, but I can zoom in at an angle and state how much normal map I need. Now, here's what new students do. Yay, 20, and they can see the change and they're like, yeah, that's great. That's going to look like garbage, okay? So please don't do that. I know your mind states that the higher the number, the better. Actually, normal map is a surface change, and when you're generating it from a texture, less is better. Now, if you're developing it based upon a change in normal or tangent space, which will be covered in the third video, that's when it's good to have pinks. So this is a low fidelity normal map and should be treated as a low fidelity. The other one is going to be a high fidelity normal map generated. Now there is a trick to generate high fidelity normal maps based upon textures, and I'll try to show you that too, but again, that's going to be a Photoshop thing. So here, for right now, Gimp has the ability to hit this and good to go. One of the things that you should know is I could keep it the way it is, or I can kill some pixels. Let me just put this on the model first before I kill the pixels. So I'll save as, desktop, Unity workflow, game, assets, shaders. And this is going to be my normal map. Okay, so back in Unity, let's go there. And if I chose, let's say if I had specular, right? Specular has this map attached to it. And I want to kill this. Let me kill this map. Make sure it's not in there at all. And make sure it's a material. There we go. So I had to do something extra here. You do not have to do this, in the fact that I had to kill an older shader texture. To kill it, I just right clicked, went into the actual computer under Show Finder and destroyed it. Unity loves to memorize the settings for something if it's named a particular item. So in order to kill it, you must kill the file by, let's say that normal map was ugly. See, look at it's doing it again. It's stating it as a normal map, even though I have never said be a normal map. So that's bad. In order to conquer that, you have to save it as a different name. So in this case, I'm going to name it Block 2 Normal Map. And I'll show you the difference here. So back in Unity, I have Block 2 Normal Map, but it's stated as a texture, not a normal map. Now I let Unity do the workflow as far as converting it over, because there is a couple things that get converted by default. So I'll show you what that means. Here's my new material that's on here that just has the specular capabilities, right? So if I go to bumped specular, because I want to add a normal map to it, and then select my block 2 normal map, you'll see that it's pretty toned down and it looks pretty good. Okay. If I get close to the surface, good stuff happens. And I can describe the shininess part. Pretty good. But what I really need to do is hit this thing called Fix Now. And what that'll do, it'll go in automatically and change a few of these items. So it'll say, well, it's a normal map. Is it going to be sharp? Yes. Is it generated from grayscale? Yes. Now, if you look here, however, it is not generated from grayscale. So this is the one that I changed by me going in stating what it is, and this is what it changed automatically for me. So you should probably let it automatically change for you, but no, it's unchecking this. And notice there is a bumpiness filter here. Bumpiness. Here it doesn't have the bumpiness factor, even though it is a normal map. This one looks horrible, however, and this one looks good. So trust me in the fashion, let Unity do the work for you there. It does a couple of nifty tricks, and it looks really nice. Alright, so that's a normal map. We've been studying that throughout the course of the entirety thing. So let's go into Photoshop and look at all the possibilities, and then we'll look at generated normal maps, and then we'll keep going on. Alright, so I'll see you in the next video.